Gerrit Cole, by the way, had a .73 ERA, 19 strikeouts, 0 walks, and 12 1/3 across 3 minor league outings. So clearly Ryan was ready to go. How do you think he fared in his return? 4 innings, couple earned runs.
Yeah, it was interesting because you were kind of anticipating, 75 to 80 pitches. I was kind of surprised he got taken out when he did. But when you go back to this outing, look, it usually takes you 10 to 20 just to get that feeling back. You're thinking to yourself, all right, let's just try and get ahead in the count. Let's try and get good feel for all the pitches. The adrenaline is absolutely racing. Doesn't matter if you're Gerrit Cole, Cy Young winner, or whoever. When you're pitching at this level, it is just different to pitching down the minor leagues when you're talking about your rehab outings. Now, I feel like once you got 20 pitches in, now all of a sudden, Gerrit Cole starts thinking, hold on a minute, all right, I'm back in Yankee Stadium. I'm 2 innings into this thing. Now I can start getting crisp. All of a sudden, the velocity started to jump just a little bit by a good mile and a half. And then he starts getting out of the middle of the plate, and then all of a sudden, that ball behavior, the sharpness of those pitches, that cut fastball, and that heater as well started to come to life. All of a sudden, you're looking at 6 whiffs only on the fastball. He started to get them a little bit later. And I love this in the dugout. He said, hey, listen, I got 1 more. I guarantee you this was preempted. If you give up a base runner, I'm sorry, big man, we're going to have to take you out. I was just a little surprised when you look at the pitch count, 62 pitches, 5 punch-outs. He was frustrated, but I guarantee you this is something maybe they talked about right before he went out for that game. But Gerrit Cole, welcome back. Huge boost for the Yankees rotation.
Especially considering the fact originally when he was hurt, the fear was Tommy John, he's done for the year.
Yeah.
One of the rare guys hasn't been hurt. Now you're like, oh my God, what a win. 2.5 months, that's it, and he's back. And he could be Gerrit Cole and fresh for the playoffs. It's truly a best-case scenario for the Yankees.
You need him to be a part of this rotation. As good as they have been, as good as that starting rotation has been, and you mentioned it, they've been the best in baseball so far this year. You need this guy if you're going to make that run to the World Series.
Right.
This has to be the Gerrit Cole that we know that won the Cy Young last year. That you need him because Luis Gil, as great a story as he's been so far, and he's been one of those Cy Young candidates in the AL along with Tanner Houck and others. He hasn't been able to do it over the course of his career where he's given you innings yet. He's just coming off an injury. So you need this guy to be healthy. And so for me, I think your point about the adrenaline, coming back and having your first game under the lights again in the big, it's different. When you're on those rehab assignments, it's dead. There is nothing going on. Yeah. The only thing that's pushing you and driving you is your professionalism, which Gerrit Cole has, better than anybody. But you cannot replicate the type of reps you're going to get in a big league game and in an atmosphere where you're playing the team that's nipping at your heels in the AL East, in Yankee Stadium. You can't replicate that. No. So to me, when I saw him come out of the game, I thought, yeah, maybe it was a little early. Maybe he could have gone a little bit longer. But you know what? We're playing the long game right now.
Yes.
And that's absolutely fine with me. I want to see this guy on the mound come October. I know that organization does.